I got a fake fan page here. And what I'm gonna do right now is create something like this. So this is kind of how it looks in real life here, right? Like a real app that I was playing around with. I use this for a lot of different demos. So when we talk about the gate and the main content, here's how it is. You toggle back and forth. You have the two different things you got to create here. Load in your content to the main content here and customize how it looks. Video gallery. This is one of those options. I'll show you how to do this. So I'm going to create something like this right now, and we'll start from scratch. We'll also set up the gate so you can have a sales page of some sort that you could sell your access to your content. And the preview, when you share this thing, you'll need some kind of image that you could promote. So we'll set that up right now. And I'm going to start with a brand new app. So let me find this real quick. All right, what I've got here is our install wizard. When you get started with 22 Social, you have the option to install 22 Social. And all you have to do is select your fan page from a drop-down menu. And now we're going to install an app on your page. So right now I have this fake page, Smooth Marketing, and I'm going to install app. So we're gonna start with a brand new app and go through those steps so you can see how it looks. All right.
Ta-da.
Where's my sound effect? Okay, so the app is installed. Now, remember, when it installs, you're gonna notice over here on the left side of my Facebook page here, you have that menu of apps. You have a combination of Facebook's apps like photos, videos, posts, notes, shop even. Facebook has a lot of cool apps on their own that they have available to you. Then you'll also see your custom applications. And with 20 Social, you can get up to 15 custom apps installed on your page. When it installs, it'll be something generic like this, learn more or get more info. You're able to change the name of this. I'll show you that towards the end. And we can also rearrange these. So we'll log in and do that towards the end here. But let's go through those first couple steps, right? So the first steps, and if you want to have this all written out, remember 20twist.com/notes/courses. When you're ready to do this yourself, you can go to 20twist.com/notes/courses. We have these videos loaded in here showing you a lot of what we just went through today, and a video on that drip strategy. So a really cool strategy if you want to drip your content over time, watch this video. But the basics of what we went through today are all down here. Even tips on creating your media and hosting your files. We talked about the Vimeo hosting your videos. If you have the, I think it's okay, Plus, Vimeo Plus plan, check out the settings you need to set up. All right, here I have screenshots of mine and how I set it up. And be sure to read the important notes here so you get that set up right. So if you're using Vimeo for your videos, the information is here on this page to set that up, including screenshots of how to set it up. So you can see exactly what I do. There we go, PDFs. If you want to upload PDFs and embed them, here's information, including a video tutorial on how to do that. So again, this is where you want to go for the details. What I'm going to do right now is build the app. And the first steps are loading your content, right? So these steps here, we're going to do this right now. Digital course, template, layout, style, and content. So we're going to load it, lock it. I'm going to do those first two things right now. I have the app installed. It's a brand new app. I'm going to load it right now by starting with templates. So by default, right, it doesn't help you much by having all this stuff down here. What I want is a template that gets me going. So I'm going to go to digital course. And again, I can choose any one of these. It doesn't matter. I'll just choose course 1. Now what happens is you'll see it loads in some text up here, and it just helps you get a fast start to something. And you'll notice also the gate also got updated. So everything on the app got updated. What I'm going to do now is save. I like doing save anytime I do a big change. And now it's saving all that stuff. It takes a minute. When you change a template, it takes a second to override everything on the app. So give that a moment to save. And then we'll start editing the other sections like the layout, style, and content. All right, it's saved. So now, based on what I have, right? How many videos I have or what I'm giving them access to. You might not need 4 sections down here, right? You might only need 1 video. You don't need to use all this stuff down here. What you can do at this point is change the layout. So the layouts are only editable on the main content section. So this is really where you have the main stuff, right? So let's go to layouts. And what it's going to do is basically just rearrange the content. It doesn't delete anything. It just shows or hides sections. So if I go to slide 2 here, and I click on one of these, and I click, you'll see that it has a featured section up here, and then a big content section, right? So all these got loaded in. You can have up to 8. Right now I have 7 here. So that means the featured plus 7. That's a lot to work with, okay? So if I click save, that's gonna save that. Now if I decided I don't need that 7th one, or maybe I want a different layout, I can just change the layout again. Maybe I'll go over here to slide 3 and I'll do something like, maybe like this. So you'll see that 1, 2, and 3 are now showing. The other ones didn't get deleted. They're just not showing right now. So I could change the layout again later and it will load in those sections below. So that's kind of how the layouts work. So just keep that in mind. You're not stuck when you do this. You can edit the layouts at any time. The templates you don't want to go edit again because that replaces your content. The layouts just rearrange and show or hide certain areas. So if I click save, I can start with that. So that's all you really need to know. The style, this is where it looks a little cooler. So basically the style, you want to match your branding. And you can see we have a cool fake brand here for this guy, Smooth Marketing. If I go to style, I have the ability to punch in, my custom background color and customize that for my brand. So I might go ahead and grab, like if you had a hex code of your brand colors, you could drop that in. You can make the buttons just kind of like gray or something. And it's starting to look and match the branding. If I had that red color, I could kind of do it, or I could just manually punch in get something close, but ideally you'd have the exact code of your color. But if you're not too worried about that, you can just drop it in and get something close with that little editor. I could also change the mood to be dark or light, and that changes some of these sections. It also changes some of the widgets and Facebook comments and whatnot. So those are some options. Bottom shadow. This adds a cool shadow effect below each content area. The fonts. So I could add my own fonts. We have a lot of options. If you want to see a visual diagram of this, right below here, just click on font examples and you can see all the visual fonts right there. So I'll just do that real fast. And I think it was Droid. Sorry, Droid. Droid Sans. I'm going to put in that blue color again. Now you're going to notice that the body font right now is black, which I want to change font color to white. So now font color down here is white. So it's looking really cool. And at that point, I'm pretty good to go. I'll just click save. I could get fancy and do some of these styled background images. So you could do some crazy stuff like that, which is very fun and cool to do. So you can add kind of a flair to all this. Let's see. Maybe something like that. I mean, real fast, you can make this thing look sweet. Give it a styled effect. So you can have some fun with that, not required, but you can kind of see how that can get really fun to do. That's so cool looking. All right. I'll just go with that I'll go with none for now. Okay, so save. Now what happened is the style also got edited everywhere else. So anywhere else that they would see stuff from your app, it also got updated. So the gate also got updated with that same style. And other pages, like the in-between pages that you don't really see normally, I'll just pop up the full screen comment section. You'll see the comments now got updated with that. It's hard to tell here, but it is that same background color and all that. So it updates a lot of things. That style editor updates everywhere that you would need it to update just by editing it right there. So it's pretty cool. Last, when you click on content, now this is where every section has a gray bar above it to edit that section's content. So these gray bars are important. And that's where we're going to start loading in some of these videos and whatnot. So basically, if I'll grab a YouTube or a Vimeo video, we'll change out this. So let's say when they bought, right, on the main content, this is where they've already paid, they get access. Ideally, you have some kind of welcome video here that guides them, like, hey, thanks for buying the course. Here's how to get started. Some kind of welcome video would be ideal. So if I click media and I choose video, I can grab Vimeo, and I just happen to have the link already. So that would work right there. I can click preview, and now my welcome video is loaded in. Now I just had this cool fake video handy. You'll have your own video, probably just be you on camera or something, or whatever you want. And that'll be your welcome video. Now these buttons below, we gave you some ideas, but these can be whatever you want. So you could have a download to a PDF download or something, a link to contact you, leave a review possibly, maybe even add in that new widget, right? You could add that rating widget.
Oh yeah, that widget is going to be very popular.
Just for I don't have any links, but you know, if I had those two links, I could drop them in and add that little widget. But for now, save that. See some questions come in, Renee?
No, nothing. I got it handled.
Okay. If there's anything that would be helpful that you're responding to, no. Okay. So I'm walking through the process here. I loaded in the content. What I want to do now is maybe I don't want these little videos down here. Maybe I want module 1 to be a large content area that is a video gallery. So I'm going to go ahead and change the layouts. And I'm going to go to slide 2 here. Maybe I have like 3 modules. So if I click on that, now we're going to full width big areas, right? So I'm going to save that. Now when I click content, I'm going to go in and edit, you know, this section here. And I could change this, maybe module 1. Right, so I could name it whatever I want. I could have some lower text below if I wanted to. And that just got updated. So I can click text. I already did text. Media. Let's go ahead and add a video gallery. So the way to do that is if I click on the video option here, you'll see video gallery. Now, if you just read the instructions here, you'll see it's pretty simple, right? If you have a Vimeo video, all you need are the IDs of each video. So I can have unlimited videos. And it's important, you probably want to do this on the side, kind of get your videos together, your content that you've uploaded, get the IDs of each video and list it out in a comma separated list. You probably won't have more than 4 or 5 videos, but I know some of you out there have like 80 videos in one section. So you probably want to get organized and create your comma separated list of the IDs. Maybe even make a spreadsheet or something of video 1, 2, 3. Basically, you drop in the ID, and if you had 2 videos, put a comma, put in the second video ID, and let's just do 3 for now. Click preview. Now you'll see just like that, it loads in the videos into a gallery. And this is a mobile-friendly gallery. It's really sweet on mobile. Works perfectly. And the important thing to know is that the big preview images that you see here, that was all set up inside the hosting site that you use. So if you use Vimeo, you'll have your own, you'll set up the title and description and the cover image inside your Vimeo account. If it's YouTube, it'd be the same thing. Wistia, I don't think you can do Wistia with the gallery. So it has to be Vimeo or YouTube. You set up the preview image and title and description inside those sites, and it'll automatically display. If you update that stuff, if you load it in the first time and everything looks ugly and you're like, okay, I need to go fix those titles and descriptions, what you can do is go back here, click media, and all you have to do is preview again. When you click preview the second time, it'll check back again and update that stuff. So you just edit the media if you need to update any of those details. So at this point, I've got some videos loaded in. I could do module 2, right? So each module can have module 2, how it works, I don't know. Just showing you the flexibility here, right? It's the same process. Let's go ahead and do video, gallery, and I can have unlimited videos. It handles it super fast. And when you click, the video plays for them. So it's pretty smooth and easy. So again, you can see the hardest part is creating the videos with 22 when you have the ability to load this stuff in real fast. So this is starting to fill in now. It's starting to look like a course. And even still, if I decide, okay, module 3, I'm not quite there. I'm gonna just launch this thing without module 3, and maybe module 1 and 2. I'm gonna make them 2 columns. Not ideal, but I'm just gonna show you what it looks like. So if I change the layout right now, watch this layout, and now I'm gonna say, I just want the welcome video with 2 modules below. So now I have the welcome video with 2 modules below, and you can see the galleries still work. Now, is this an ideal experience for your paid customer? I would probably say no, because that's kind of a small area to have your stuff. So if you're going to do a bunch of video galleries like this, I would recommend the larger layouts. So I could save this, and then maybe later I got some complaints from customers saying, hey, you know what, that's too small. I couldn't find the video, or I didn't like how small it was. I'm going to go ahead and click layout, and I'm going to go find the featured plus 2 full width. And now I have my featured area 1 and 2. So that is just about all you need to know. As far as buttons go and downloading stuff or sharing your files, let me grab a Google PDF real fast. I think I actually had one that I mocked up for this guy, Joey Smooth here. I'm going to go find it for you. And we'll just put in a PDF file as part of this. Okay, so what I have here, I've done a lot of demos, so I have stuff made. My fake person here. Let's say you uploaded your PDF file into Google Drive, right? I have a PDF file inside my Google Drive. All I did was upload it for free, and there it is. When you right-click, you can share. And the goal with any site that you host your PDFs, you really just want to find the share link. Okay, so what you want to look at here is make sure that they're able to see this. So when you get the share link, anywhere you host your PDF, you'll want to test it out. So let me copy link. I have can view here, so that'll work. Copy link. And basically what I would recommend doing to test this out and make sure that they can see it is do an incognito window, so you're logged out of everything, and then go to that link, and you're going to find out if they can see it. Right now I'm not logged into Google, I'm not logged into Facebook, right? So the idea here is you want to make sure that when they click, they can see it and get access to the PDF. So that's a quick way to test, because sometimes what will happen is like you have to be logged into Google or something, and only you can see it, and you share this link and no one can see it. So just be sure to test that. And now in one of these buttons, maybe I just have one button for a download that they were promised. Here is if I go to content and buttons, I have that URL copied. I have the action type URL. Don't worry about these. You don't really need them in this case. So I just want them to go to a URL. I'm going to paste that in. I'm going to say button, download a course PDF guide or something like that, whatever it is. You have your link there. I don't need to delay the button. I just want it to show up right away. That's ready to go. I don't really have a second button, so I'm going to go to button 2 and action type. I'm just going to say none so it doesn't show. And same with button 3. I'm going to hide those buttons with none. And now I have button 1 ready to go. So when I click preview, download course PDF guide, maybe I'll put in some text. All right, so you kind of just guide them through what they need to know. It's different, unique for everyone. And you're ready to go. So that is ready. Let me go ahead and click save. You saw in that button, I'll point out one more thing. I had the SRM turned off. So you do not need the SRM here because that would require them to log in again. You already have them here. This is only your paid customers have access to this, so you don't need the SRM in this situation. Just FYI if you're wondering about that. And we're pretty much good. So let's say this is I loaded the content, right? This is my loaded course. It's ready to go. And maybe the last step, if you want to have a comment section, you might need to refresh to see those comments again. So I'm going to refresh this whole app. And this whole time, just keep in mind, this has been unpublished, so it's not published right now. So no one could get to this app yet as I'm building it. I'm going to refresh. Oh, I just published it, so I can unpublish that if I made that mistake. Okay. I'm going to refresh this, and then we'll move on to step 2, which is lock it. So step 1 is probably the hardest part, right? Getting your content loaded in and structuring all that. These are my recommendations on how to get that done. You'll notice by default, you're going to have a comment stream down below. If you don't plan on monitoring the comments, then I would recommend turning that off.
Yes.
So to turn that off, I can just go to content. And when I scroll down, you'll see the gray bar above it. That gray bar means you can edit something there. So if I toggle that off, you can toggle that off. If you want to have your referral link down here for 22 Social, people can click on that. If they sign up with 22 Social, you could potentially earn your account for free. So that's an option to leave this down here. If you don't want that to show, you can also just turn that off, FYI. And
one thing I do want you to cover, if you haven't already, did you talk about the lock real quick?
Haven't got to the gate or lock. Oh, no. Yeah, I'm going to point that out. So let's say one last thing.
Someone asked about that. That's why.
Perfect. Okay. Dripping the content. So let's say what often happens with a course is you want them to consume the content over a period of time. So maybe you want module 1 to unlock after week 1. You know, maybe they initially get access to this. Now you're saying, hey, all right, maybe tomorrow or in a week from now, module 1 is going to unlock.
And if you're doing that, it'd be smart to connect to the autoresponder and send them an email after that time has passed.
Yeah, well, the key here, what you really need to know is when you edit content, each lower content area has this lock button. If you click on that, you can set up, there's a couple options here. In this case, we're going to do lock by days since registered. And really what that means is you can say how many days, after how many days will this unlock? So if you did a weekly unlocking thing, so this first section here, we want it to unlock after 7 days.
Second would probably be 14 and so forth.
So if I preview.
Yeah, hover over the lock.
Yeah, the important thing is that you'll notice this red thing, and what they see is when you hover over that, you'll see what they see. It's very important to know that they're going to see the title of that section. They're not going to see the lower stuff, okay? So they'll know that module 1 is there, but they're going to see this thing, and if I can scroll down enough, it'll say 7 more days to unlock, return to view this content.
Yep.
And so automatically, after 7 days of the time that they came in and bought, it will unlock for them. So you might want to have, it's not going to send a notification or reminder to them automatically. They'll just have to come back to this same app. So you might want to have an autoresponder send them the link back to this app. It'll be the same exact link, nothing special. It's just smart enough to know that they it's been more than 7 days for them, and it will now be available. So you can do the same thing with each content area. And now it's 14 days. So for them, they're gonna get access here, and then they're gonna have all this cool stuff that will be available to them after a certain amount of time. So that's one more cool thing you could do. And of course, if I wanted to add more content areas later on, I want to add that third one now. I can go ahead and do that, and here it is. Edit all that and set it to be 21 days. So you can add that stuff later or remove it based on the layout. Let's just, all right. So I think I'm good with the main content. Now let's look at locking it. We're done with the main content. Let's go ahead and toggle down to the gate, which is in this case our sales page. And the options here are a little more limited. What you have here is the text media button. You can have a comment stream down below if you want to. Usually we don't. But you'll just go through and kind of customize the sales page. So the same process, editing the text, New course, 3 modules. There are 3 steps to online success. Right, so you can title it, put some kind of headline, description. We gave you a cool layout for the text in here, so you can kind of use what we give you here as a format or do whatever you want. Okay, so what I'm going to do in this case is load in. Let's use that same video. Usually a video, sales video is going to be ideal. Media 1, I'll go ahead and load in a video. Maybe I'll autoplay it. Media 2, right below that video, you could have possibly an image. And I'm going to show you something cool, what you can do with that image. Let me find one here. I think this is it. So if we put in an image, a single image, there are some options here, okay? There are some tips here on how to get this done, where to store my image. You'll have to upload your image online. We have some tips on how to do that. Just look at the details here in these sections when you're editing stuff. Basically, you want to get an image URL. You had it hosted online. Paste in that image link. And what I'm going to show you is you have another option here on the gate. You can make it a clickable image. You can link it anywhere you want, but I'm going to show you a cool trick. But first, let's see what that looks like. 1 and 2. We have a video and an image. Let's preview. So you'll see here we have a sign up now button. Now, right now that button doesn't link anywhere, but I can make it link somewhere. So let's go to media, media 2, and using this link image to gate button URL, you can now make that linkable, and it'll basically just copy the button below and make this a clickable image. So just by clicking that, I now have this active button here that is the exact same button as down here. So whatever I program on this gate, it's going to basically take this button and let you put it up here as well. So if you wanted to get fancy with your own sign up buttons or call to action buttons, you have that option. In this case, I had it be it's a transparent image that's see-through. So it actually looked better if I change the style. I'll just show you how it was. My other demo was dark. So let's change that. Just so you can see kind of, there you go. So that's how the image looked. You can have a see-through image, a transparent image. So it looks pretty cool. But that's looking pretty sweet, right? So now you have your sales video, your call to action button, some more details and information, and a buy button. You can also have other stuff. Media. Again, you can have some fun by using different media types. Generally, I will just, on a sales page, try to keep it pretty focused on sales content, credibility, case, testimonials and whatnot. I'll just load in one more image here as a third media type. So I had this, my client's been featured on, or some kind of cool image that will give you credibility. But you can see how if you're a designer or anything and you're helping your own clients do this, or you just have fun with making things look nice, this is how you would structure and create a really custom look to your apps so that you can have a really cool looking sales page. And now you can have these buttons, call to action buttons, sprinkled in where they could click to buy. And you can make all your images clickable too. So you have this whole thing be clickable. But in this case, I just made it that one. So that's how you customize the look of the gate. Now, the important thing here on the gate is going to be the button and the access settings. So the button down here, you probably want to say, by default, we give you get instant access now. That's good enough. So you could keep that, but if you want to change that, just edit button and get access now. You could change that name. I wouldn't mess around with any of the advanced stuff right here unless you wanted to do a delayed button. And you could require a phone number, but generally don't want to do an alternative button link. So, but the default settings alone are going to be ready to go. And you would hook up your CRM here if you had that set up. So that's all the button. Now, access settings, this is the fun part. Got a question first?
Yeah, while you're on the button.
Okay.
Sorry. How do you get that arrow effect on the button?
Oh, this was an image. So. Oh,
that's what she's talking about. I bet sometimes you put characters in the buttons.
Okay, yeah. So I wouldn't recommend getting too fancy with this thing here. This is an image. So I'll just show you open image in new tab. Let's see, where's it? Open it. There we go. The image itself is this. So it's, if you're a graphic designer or something, or you can probably just Google and find some, buy a cool button image like this and use it. But I made this from scratch.
I thought you had one on. I missed that. I thought you had one on the actual button.
No.
Sorry.
So that's styling the gate. So now the access settings, the important part. The first thing is access type. Let's go to single payment. Let's go to product name. We'll call it, online success course. Be anything, okay? We have people selling horse training, all right? It can be anything.
Yeah, we're on a third horse trainer.
We have 3 horse trainers with memberships. It's starting to spread like wildfire.
Yeah.
The word is getting out in the horse trainer community that they can load their videos on their Facebook page and sell access to it. So if they can do it, then many of you who are, online marketing pros can definitely do all this. So let's just say this course is called Online Success. It could be how to,
do a bake sale online.
How to bake a cake, right?
Bake a cake.
Video course and recipe, downloadable PDF recipe file, right? It could be anything. So just a video of anything. So there you go. Online. We have a lot of people doing like health, nutrition, wellness, mindset, any kind of course. Seller name. Put in your own name would be fine. They're going to see this on the receipt. So you can just put in your name and that'll work, or your business name. Price. Again, you can change this price at any time. So I could say $10 right now. I just $10, maybe $9.99, special deal, $9.99 US dollars, or any of these. I'm getting pretty close to done here, right? So that's how easy it is. Connect my PayPal account. So let me go ahead and log in. Okay, it's giving me some details, just what the qualifications of your PayPal account. You have to have it confirmed. You can read through this, but basically you just have to have your account hooked up to your bank account, right? Mm-hmm. You have to have a verified PayPal account.
And the email, make sure it's confirmed. If you have one already, be surprised if you haven't confirmed your email.
Yeah, so if you've ever taken money through your PayPal account, then this should be all, you're good to go. If you haven't, then you'll just need to get that done inside your PayPal account. But then click continue. And I'm not sure what it's going to show. So, okay, I'm going to log in. Just ask me to log in.
Yeah, we don't want people counting ducks.
Yeah,
so he's logging in.
I'll do this off screen, logging in. Okay, now you're going to see this page where you just got to click grant permissions. Okay, so I'm going to click that grant permissions button.
That's it, Andrew. They won't see anything else.
I'm just going to make sure they don't see anything else. And then when it's just redirecting. Okay, so now when I finish redirecting, it says successfully connected. And basically, I can just close this out.
Yes.
So I can close out that tab. And watch this. When I go, look at this. Automatically... Boom. Check it out. Next to that blue button, it
magic.
Shows the email that I had on my PayPal account, connected account. So I'm set. Now that actually just created the course for me inside my PayPal account. And all I have to do is agree to permissions. I won't deal with the affiliate or discount options right now. And I'm actually done. So I can just go ahead and go to preview. It's ready to go. My product's created. The access settings are all set up, and I can save changes. And now everything is technically set up. So all I have to do now is share it and profit. So
one thing I do want you to go back to, Andrew, sorry, is someone asked about coupons.
Perfect.
Yeah. So
before we go to step 3 and 4.
Right. Let's see. Yeah. So when you're in the single payment section, at the bottom, there is a part to have affiliate set up. There's plenty of documents on how to do that. It's pretty easy, actually. But I want you to cover the discount setup. So let's say that your normal price, what'd you price it at?
$9.99.
$9.99. Ooh, expensive. And maybe you had a warm market. Maybe you have a list for your previous community from a previous launch or a previous product you sold, and you want to hook them up and give them a deal. Then what you want to do is choose how much you want to give them off. Maybe you want to give them 50% off. So let's type in a 50 in there. Not that much. And name, I would not go with the name discount. Someone's going to guess. Someone starts figuring it out. You might want to put something that's not easy to guess. Hit tab. If you notice that if you typed it in, after you've selected another box, it actually updates the discount URL. So that's the URL. yeah, that's the URL that you would actually send in an email. So like if you have like I said earlier, an email list for previous customers or somebody you want to give a deal with, or maybe just people you meet on one-on-one and you want to say, hey, I want to give them a big discount, then make sure to give them that URL and the system will detect it. And when everything will stay the same, but when it hits PayPal, they'll actually get the lower rate. In fact, if you really want to give somebody a freebie, maybe it's your other Facebook account. I won't ask why you have to, but or maybe it's or your friend or your mom or your sister, you could actually create a free access link. And now that would be the URL you give them. So you have 2 right now. We're going to be adding more. But Xavier, I think, asked that question. So hopefully that answers the question.
So that 100%, anyone who had that link, it becomes a lead gate.
Exactly.
They're going to log in. They won't go to PayPal. And just like a free giveaway or something else, they'll just go right into the content. So that's how you can give certain people free access. So that link is important. You might want to put like the date on it or something, so that when you want to, if you find people getting free access,
right, that
shouldn't be, you could change it later. So maybe I'll do, what's today? 02/21/17, right? So I know like the last time it was updated. That would be a sneaky way to, just so you know. I mean, you can do whatever you want with this. It doesn't really matter. I mean, but if it starts getting shared or whatnot, you might want to update it at some point.
Right, and then it doesn't work. We're going to start guessing dates.
Because anyone who has that link, anyone who has that link will get free access.
Just change it. Whenever you already change it. So
most of us won't have that problem.
Right. But if you're trying to get creative, if you are running a sales team or something, or maybe in direct sales and want only people who are in your sales team to have access, that's one way to do it. Put a big price tag on it. Maybe price it at, I don't know, $500. And then give everybody else who is in your team who you want to train for free this free access link.
So half price promo. You can run an ad with that, right? You can run a Facebook ad with that link, and it will send them to the gate. They'll go through the process, and they'll get the discount. So really, really cool features. This was really new stuff. So there's how to do it, and just know you can have 2 at one time. So if you need to change this, and anyone who had that previous link, they won't get the deal anymore, right?
Exactly. You change the name, and they come back with that link, it won't work anymore.
Yeah. So if I change that to, maybe it was the 22nd, I changed the link or whatever I changed the name to, that previous URL is no longer going to work.
It's going to work because it's going to charge them full price.
Okay, it'll work, but they won't get the discount.
Exactly.
So they'll need the updated link. That's an option in there. The affiliate option, right? So there is a built-in affiliate program if you'd like. By default, it's going to be 0. If you want to pay out people 50% for sharing it, then you can just put in 50%, and now they can get a affiliate link, and it'll track and pay them automatically to their PayPal account. So that's, built in. So you can now sell this course and have affiliates sharing it. And the way that works, if I preview, if I save all these changes, in the main content, this upper section here, your referral link, I think if I refresh now, it'll change the affiliate link. Does it still do that, Renee?
I think so.
I think so. We'll find out. If I refresh the page, now that it detects that there's an affiliate program.
No, I think it's always referral.
Okay, we kept it affiliate. Yeah, we kept it referral just for
simplicity.
Confusing. Yeah, but basically the referral link becomes an affiliate link. So when they click on this, the referral link in the upper right, they'll have to program in their, just all they have to do is put in their PayPal email. Is like, where do you want to get paid? And then they'll get their own unique referral link, and it will pay them automatically after 30 days for anyone that they invite to your app. So it's
the only way it won't pay them is if you refunded the person, then obviously you won't.
That's why the 30-day delay.
Yes, to give you time to handle any refunds and all that. So
that's really, really cool. And it works the same way as the other referral tracking system. It's just now they have to put in, if you put in that affiliate option there, they will have to, if you put in an affiliate amount, they will have to put in their PayPal to get the referral link.
Yep.
And that way they can get paid. So for you now, people can go and share. A couple more things. In the advanced section, one thing I like to do if I'm doing an affiliate program is I like to click right here, other settings. I usually click that so that anyone can become an affiliate.
Even if they haven't bought.
Yeah, so if I check that, enable it, if I have people that don't want to buy my product but they want to become an affiliate, if I turn that on and then give them this link, they'll go right into that process of getting their affiliate link. They won't have to buy your course to get it. You can give them that link, they can become an affiliate and share your course. So that's in the advanced sections. right there, turn that on, and then give this link to anyone that wants to become an affiliate. You can also connect your group. So after they buy, you could also have a group associated with this, and basically just hook up your URL, and now they could go join the group. It's still manual. They have to you have to allow them into the group, but it's just a way to kind of hook it up. You'll have an extra link at the top of your app that says enter the group, and in the SRM you'll see their faces and you can allow them manually. But that's that feature works a little better with a subscription, or it gives you more power. So that's all for this. Loaded it, locked it, let's share it. Let's go ahead, and the last thing I want to do is this Facebook share details at the very top, preview. If I click preview, what I want to edit is what this looks like when it gets shared. So let's see if I can find an image I'd previously made. Yeah, I have a cool looking one here. I'm going to load it in. Same concept, get your image URL. I had a free guide image made for this fake page. So if you make it look cool, you can have something like this. Of course, this wouldn't be a free guide, but just imagine this was like a promotional image for this course. And you can say whatever you want. New course, 3 steps. Okay, I can type in a description. Have something over here, get my proven 3-step. Whatever you want to say. I'm not a copywriter, I'm not pretending to be, but you have a space to write something, and that's what you need to do. So it can look like that. All right, save. We've loaded that, so we're about ready to share. We've got the main content, the gate, it's all set up, it's enabled. Let's go ahead and publish. So now the app will be published. Let's grab that link, copy it, and let's go ahead and just share it onto the page. New course, available. Get it at a low introductory price. Sounds super old school. There you go. Type in the link. It pulls up that information automatically. I can delete the link afterwards. I just paste in that smart link. You don't have to have the link. You could put it, but once it loads in, it's ready to go. So you can delete it if you want. And that's good. Let's go ahead and publish. That image is kind of throwing me off because it's not actually free, but you can put the price or something. And now that's out there in the world. So let's go ahead and do one more thing. Let's customize the tab name, because now this course is in this page. It's just an app on the page that has your premium course. You can edit it at any time, even after people have bought. I can edit, can change the layout, add stuff, move it around, change the price. Of course, people who have bought will not have to pay again unless I clear the SRM. So this is all loaded in, ready to go. It's live. And let's edit this stuff here. So to edit this section over here on the left, let's go to settings. I know they've changed this recently, but right here, apps. In the settings on your Facebook page, you click apps. It's going to be tough to see because they're all just 22 social, but it should be the most recent one at the bottom. Be the last one you installed. So let's edit settings. Let's name it 3-step online success course. Name it whatever you want. Click save. Okay. I think now to rearrange, I think you have to go to edit page. And it's going to show your apps here. Yep. So what you'll do is now you'll see 3-step online success course down here. If I drag that up, maybe I'll put it up towards the top. And I think it's saved. So if I go back to page, that was in the settings on my page. The upper right, on the left menu, it was apps to rename it, and then edit page to move it around. So Facebook keeps changing this up on us, but that's where to do it. You just saw me. You can watch the replay if you need to. But now when I go home, you'll notice there it is. 3-step online success course is now loaded in. When I click on that, it is there. So I can just go to that app if I need to edit it. My editing dashboard's up here. in the SRM, I'll see all of the customers who've gone through and bought. All that tracking is going to be up here. I can export that list. I can hook up my CRM to, you know, Aweber or something. Let's do Aweber. Where is it? Save. This is optional, but if I wanted to have them go on an email list, I can then go back to the gate, and in the button, now I'll have the option to see Aweber is connected. So now I can hook it up so that when they go through the gate, I can have them go into a specific list. So each CRM is a little bit different, but basically you hook it up in the SRM, and then in the gate button, you can now say that when they go through this button and buy, I want them to be added to a list. So that's an option for those of you advanced marketers. Let's see, last things, all that's going. Maybe I'll log in with another user. And Renee, if there's any last questions, I know we've gone over today, but this has been a pretty good workshop that will be available to you from here on out. I'm going to add this to the note so you can watch this in the future along with all the other step-by-step instructions.
Just real quick, Jeff asked if they come in with a discount, and then I change the discount code, will that affect them? It does not. If someone, you want to go back and show
let me.
Yeah, let's say someone buys with that half price promo link, and they get through, they pay half the price. If they come back, they won't have to buy anymore. So if, let's say Andrew changes it now, and it's no longer half price promo, maybe it's 25% off or some other name. Yeah, 25 deal or something. Now it's 25%. It doesn't matter to them because they already went through. They won't have to charge again. So new people who go through, they'll need the new link, and they will have to pay.
So if you had emailed that out or something in the past, you might want to say this is a temporary deal, and you know, go through, and at checkout you'll see the discount applied. If it's expired, then you'll have to pay full price. So once I do this and preview and save, that previous coupon deal has expired, right? So basically, it's no longer going to be valid. So what you might do is keep, you know, there's a lot of ways to think about this for yourself. I might just do coupon 1. You do a 0%, Renee, so to keep that link available.
Yeah, you could do 0.
Okay, so if I wanted to just have coupon 1.
Well, it won't break the link. It's just.
Yeah, but I mean, just for like, you could always have your coupon link and whatever it is at that time.
Okay, yeah.
So I could always just change it, be like, hey, it's either going to be, you know, 25 today and tomorrow could be different. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of a new feature, so we haven't really thought about it that much, but it's there. And just so you know, kind of the flexibility of how it works. Most of you just keep it simple. Don't get too creative with this. Don't get too crazy. I think having a special free access is kind of cool. So you can have that handy. And if you're giving someone free access, just tell them, hey, don't share that link, right? I mean, come on. You'll know if someone came through that shouldn't have. But you have that link available, so you could give that to special people. Then you can just have coupon, maybe just coupon, right? And there's your coupon link. And if you had someone, you're like, hey, you know what? I'm going to give you 50% off right now. You could just change that real quick, right, and give them this link.
You could.
Yeah, but if you're going to be running ads and whatnot with the link, I would try to keep that right. So maybe it's my special ad link or, you know, FB ad deal. So you know that this is always going to be some kind of like 33% off coupon deal you're running as a Facebook promotion. Anyway, just some ideas there. But, you know, I'll preview and save that. And let me go ahead and do that one. Let me give, let me get that link and give it to Joey here, and we'll have Joey go through. So I'm gonna give him the 35 or 33% off.
Okay.
So I'm logged in on another browser. So let's go ahead and look. If I'm logged in with someone else, I see this, click. Here's what it looks like for your end user.
Nothing in the app changes. It'll get applied once they actually try to pay.
Right. So basically right now, this is the default. Just they went to the link and they see your sales page with the autoplay video.
Did you save?
Yeah, I believe I saved it on the other app.
Okay. Just checking, because if you didn't, it won't work.
Let me go ahead and, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, you did. All right.
So let's look back at this. So this is a different browser logged in with a fake user.
With Andrew's other personality.
So you see what they see. They don't see all the dashboard and stuff. It looks nice. If I go through and pay.
Did you use the link?
No, I didn't use a coupon.
Oh, right.
So this is the default behavior.
All right.
They see this 3 steps: log in with Facebook, PayPal, instant access. I think he's already logged in. Maybe not. We might see the verification screen.
Probably.
I think I've already tested with this user. So right now it's verifying because he's already logged in. Normally it'd be pretty quick. It would show the PayPal or the Facebook thing. Yeah, so it's actually already
full price.
I identified Joey already because he'd already logged in with Facebook. And now you're going to see the information, the price here. You're going to see they could buy with a card, or you can just click to log in with PayPal, and it's full price, right? So let's go ahead and do it with that coupon link. I'm going to paste in the coupon link. And it'll go through that process. Let's see if that, I haven't even seen this, I don't think, the coupon applied. It's a new feature. So let's actually click on this one, the sign up now button. That should be, yep, the sign up now button worked. Uh-oh. Well, that's the fun part of doing it live. So what did I do wrong?
It's probably way too, what was the discount amount? You probably hit it way too low.
It's 33.
Sign off.
Interesting.
What was the error? I told you, was that a PayPal error?
No, might have found it weird. Let's try it through the normal button. Oh wow. Oh, fractional amount random for currency conversions.
Oh, screenshot that. We'll get the guys.
Hey, we found a bug. You never know. Like I said, kind of a new feature. So if you ever see a bug, you can contact us and we'll fix it very, very quickly.
Yeah.
So that one we found today. Well, it was good that we found it now as we're teaching this. So that's kind of the flow. You kind of see how it works. If any bugs happen, you might want to just unpublish and kind of pause your campaign and contact us. We'll get it fixed real fast because we have a lot of people using this stuff too. So we'll fix it quickly. We got your back. And in this case, we'll get on that one real fast.
Yes.
So with that, any last questions, then we'll wrap up today with the end of today's training. That was a full course. A full course right there we just created on how to make a course.
One question I do want to cover.
Okay.
Pamela just asked, does the affiliate and discount only work on single payment or with both single and subscription? Right now, actually, this is by PayPal. Subscriptions do not allow us to do affiliate payment to subscriptions. And we're in the process of adding discounts, so those will be added pretty soon. I think they're almost done. They're going through testing.
Yeah, so whatever you see, I just toggled to subscription, and you'll notice that the coupons and the affiliate options are not there. So you're not able to do that with subscriptions. So these are specific to single payment. You have the affiliate and discount. And as Renee just said, on subscriptions, PayPal doesn't allow automated affiliate payouts on subscriptions. So we're not able to give you the ability to do that. You will still be able to track referrals. So you could do your own kind of deal. It will track if they get the referral link, but it won't pay them automatically. The coupon is a feature coming. So soon you'll be able to do coupon links with subscription. So that will be coming soon. But for now, today's training, we'll go through that next week, I think, or you can check out our previous trainings on more of the subscription features. But it's all pretty much the same thing. This is not, you can see there's not that many options here to mess around with. That's pretty much all you need to know. If you have it on single payment and the gate is enabled, you have it all hooked up, you will be in business.